Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Hunter x Hunter chapters 401 and 402. Yes, I know 403 is already out, but three Hunter x Hunter chapters in one go feels like a lot considering there's so much in each one. Plus, if I wait for next week, I'll just, have two back to back again, so why wouldn't I? But yeah, Hunter x Hunter is back, baby! Uh, it only took, and let me not do that. I'm so glad that Togashi has been feeling better now. I just, because of course, his well being is above my enjoyment of his series. And it seems like we're gonna have Hunter x Hunter for a while. Maybe like 20 chapters this time. Because if you've been following his Twitter, it seems like he's the drafts for I think 419 or 420 are pretty much done. So yeah. Yeah. So ever since it was announced that it would be coming back this month, I reread the whole arc. So a lot of it is fresh, but there's a lot to keep track of. So I'm not perfect, and if I do forget something, do let me know. But yeah, the last 10 chapters, which I also reacted to, I I would say they were honestly easier to uh, follow than if it was like other batches, since it was mostly focused on the mafia, the spiders, and Hisoka. Which, oh my god, that backstory on the spiders, when I reread it, it still made me cry again. Yeah, definitely the best stuff in the arc so far. And maybe we're gonna get more eventually, since Nobunaga is the one that started the flashback, but there was not much on him there. And I still don't know how or if they got the revenge they wanted. But very last chapter, chapter 400, Nobunaga, Finks, and Phaeton were following the signal that the transmitter left by Henrik has on the Haley hideout that they found. Then we caught up with Tyson, who actually got a little bit of depth. Then we're also caught up with Melody and Kacho's Nin Beast. Also, the guy that they were talking to, who made the plan of trying to kill the Higher Princess, confessed his love for Melody, but of course she doesn't believe him. I don't know, it could be 50-50. But I can definitely see Melody, not like, yeah, she uses a logic of like his heartbeat is very, very calm. But I also think, she might have a bit of a low self-esteem and not believe that a guy likes her. Especially one she hasn't really spent much time with. But yeah, then we see Fugetsu has really been overdoing her Nin Beast ability. And she just looks ready to break. Like, her eyes are just, in the brink of madness. And it's just really sad to see her like that. Then Melody sees her, and she can tell that Her aura is so weak it's practically setsu. She's mentally unstable and evil spirits are being attracted to her. But we don't really know what happened to her on the time we haven't seen her. Since she has no idea that Kacho died, so I don't know what it is. Melody talked to I think it's the third prince. Yeah, he gave her a coin, and she can tell that he's not the one who did that to Fugetsu. And then a representative of Seri, and she also can't tell it was not him. So she's gonna keep trying until she can figure out who did that to Fugetsu. And the last panel is Kurapika accepting an alliance with Tubeppa. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Ooh, chapter color cover. It's Morena. She looks really different from how she does in her volume cover. But I like this look as well. I did not expect the blue hair. And we have the black whale under her as well. Interesting, like, crayon coloring. I don't think it is, but that's how it looks like. And the title is Moonlight. Okay. Day 10, Tuesday, 11:45 a.m. Next, Longi, it's your turn. This way, please. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we're staying at Kurapika's. Oh, the secret Nen user. How will she handle this? Will she pretend to awaken to Nen upon Kurapika's attack, or reveal herself once in the room? If only she'd kamikaze Prince Wobo. Also, am I tripping, or we still don't know who the user is of Silent Majority? I don't need divination. Now that's what she said right at the end of 400. So we're getting more elaboration. I can use Nan already? Yeah, she's outing herself. But just so you know, those snakes weren't mine. I'd like to prove that and explain why I'm here. Oh, okay, she's showing them her ability. Or her type, at least. My ability is called Transparent Words, Moonlight Act. Hence the title. It's a conditional manipulative ability. By having someone sign a limited term contract, I can loan out my ability or restrict their actions. Yeah, that seems very different to Silent Majority. A voluntary signature is required. Please hold your decision until you hear me out. You want my signature? What's in the contract? An alliance with the 5th Prince Tubeppa. Okay, yeah. However, Prince Tubeppa doesn't know about this ability, let alone the fact that I can use Nen. Oh, okay, makes sense. This contract is insurance to guarantee the true plan goes smoothly. Sounds quite intricate. But he's going along with it? Oh, never mind. Bro's pulling out a gun. I don't have time to sift through a mix of fact and fiction. If I figure out you're lying, I'll shoot without hesitation. Yeah, that tracks with how he's been working this arc. Isn't your threat more of a waste of time? You can't kill a Nen user with a .22 caliber. I'm sorry, I don't think it's funny. The panel with Kurapika's reaction is kind of funny to me. My ability requires me to explain the whole truth first. If all I wanted was to form a contract between you and the prince, I will only tell you the details of the contract itself. But for my true plan, I want to grant you additional power with my ability. And in order to do that, I have to explain everything. Sounds kind of bothersome, but hey, conditions make your ability stronger after all. What's your true plan? She's hesitating? What's wrong? Well, I'm not sure how to explain. I should start with what used to be the true plan. I am beyond Netero's daughter? What? What is this plot twist? Did Netero have a spy outside of Monkey in the Zodiacs? Is she against him or working for him? Man, this is this is quite the reveal. What? We didn't know that it was even a possibility, and we're just getting this information handed to us. Is she even telling the truth? But why would she lie about this? Let me keep reading. Yeah, we get a reaction from Bill, Kurapika, and Queen Oito. They're all pretty surprised and confused. Go on. 3 years ago, my father talked some young officers like cocking into having sham marriages. There are many others with families like mine. The couples raised the children born between the wives and beyond as their own and put them in the Royal Military Academy. I think he did this every time a new prince was born? Wait, so he just has a bunch of children lying around? Wait, no. Maybe she's not talking about himself? My father talks some young officers like cocking, having sham marriages. There are many others with families like mine. I think maybe the wording is confusing me a little bit. So obviously, he convinced others to do the same as him. He did this every time a new prince was born. So that implies that he has as many children as the Kakin king does. Or used to have. We were set on the path to become royal guards for the princess, and most of us have probably fulfilled this goal. We had men since we were born. After all, and the academy exam itself wasn't difficult, unless there were special circumstances. I stumbled upon the secret when I discovered that I didn't inherit a trait I should have from my father. After I found out about the existence of my brothers and sisters, I simply figured my father's purpose was to place his kin into important positions close to the next king. So he was not taking any chances. So all of them know that he's their father. And he uses that to his advantage. So he has to be sure that, they either love him, which I don't know about that, or he manipulates them into doing this for him. Oh my god. There's a lot to take in. It's been a minute since Beyond has been part of the plot. But it wasn't difficult as it was, but she stumbled upon the secret. But she said she stumbled upon the secret. So maybe not every child knows. Since they're not told. I discovered I didn't inherit a trait I should have from my father. But she doesn't say what the trait is. Only figure out my father's place is getting to. Yeah, so she discovered it by doing her own research, but not by, being something that. Okay. So that was the original true plan? Yes. My parents told me when they told me about my real father. Okay, so they did tell her. But it wasn't something naturally that came up. It was because, she stumbled upon it That's interesting wording. My older half-siblings weren't told the details about their birth or about each other, so she's the only one. Even though I knew, until the succession battle, I thought of myself merely as a khaki soldier with unique family circumstances. I lived in boarding school as far as back as I can remember, so I only had a tenuous connection to my parents. Beyond purpose, of which my parents spoke passionately every time they came to see me. I never particularly questioned, since it aligned with the national cause of world unity under Cocking. So he made all those children, but he didn't raise any of them, of course. He made others do it. Like, it's not, my mom, it's my parents. As I said, we could use nen since we were born. Newborns with nen instinctively learn ten and setsu quickly to prevent fatigue. This is new. I don't think we've ever heard of anyone being able to use nen from the moment they were born. Not counting chimera ants. I was always among the top of my academy class, physically, even without trying. However, that was a side effect from Beyond's nen attack. Attack? Yes. My father placed a curse on us. This is a lot. I found out when my half-sister Makha became suspicious of her parents. She was supposed to be assigned to Prince Camilla. The second graduating class lost their places when Prince Camilla elevated the have-nots as her personal guards, and she was among them. She felt something was wrong when her parents didn't mirror her disappointment. She investigated in secret and discovered me also serving under the second queen. My parents tried to inspire me with Beyond's goal of unifying the world. How can they be so blessed that I didn't make the cut? After the seed urn ceremony, we noticed a mark in common between us. We showed it to a renowned exorcist and discovered the truth. He told us a powerful and sinister nen possessed us that will activate upon our death. What? Take a good look with Gyo. Oh my god, the panel for her opening her mouth is super detailed. Wait, so he made children so they could grow up and get close to the queens and princess of Kakin. So that did he know what succession were? He must have. And then once they died, something would activate upon their death. Whoa! Yo, page 12 is crazy art-wise. What the hell is that in her tongue? She told me I was a strong curse sacrifice. I was chosen to curse my target to death. There are at least 10 of us who are strong, including me and Makha. Yeah, okay. They were literally born for the moment of their deaths. Yeah, that's messed up. If there are as many or more weak ones who weren't selected, then my father must have prepared a large number of pawns, because he couldn't be sure of the final count of princes. Oh my god. We were assured it wasn't something that could be removed simply by burning off the surface or even cutting it off. A powerful curse, the likes of which he had never seen. Our bodies were turned into tools of Beyond's plan, curse sacrifices incarnate on his behalf. That's crazy! What the hell? Beyond is diabolical. We don't know what kind of ability it is or who the targets are, but they are undoubtedly aimed to make sure our targets are cursed to death. Figured. God damn. Kurapika, if this goes on for too long, people will get suspicious. But we need to hear all of it, or else we can't form a contract with Prince Tubepa. Since Beyond didn't make any moves after Makha failed to join Prince Camilla's entourage, we don't think our targets are simply the princes we were assigned to. That means we might not have needed to be in the entourage or even in the military at all. Even our life goals were used for Father's scheme. You don't know who your target is, but you're sure it's a prince? Yes, it's only speculation, but I'm sure of it. Bro, what goes on inside Beyond's head? There are more than 10 strong curse sacrifices and 14 princes. It can't be a coincidence. We don't know who's going to kill which prince, but Beyond is trying to influence the succession battle. If he didn't tell the sacrifices, that means either Beyond knows how to activate the curse, or he's leaving it to fate as a condition that increases its power. Probably the latter. Beyond is in Kakin's innermost circle, so it's likely he just wants the eldest, Prince Benjamin, to take the throne. Yeah, but you know, that's a guess, and you've been wrong before. Sacrificing a life is necessary for a powerful curse. If they give Prince Benjamin such a hint in order to ensure he survives as a successor, then Prince Benjamin can use his special martial law, with the military at his back as a last resort. No, I don't think it's Prince Benjamin. What did I say? Come on, Kurapika. My father is well prepared, cunning, and greedy. And with this much preparation time, it's inconceivable that he would make all this effort for someone unrelated to him. Then what? Oh, did Kurapika figure it out? Wait, you mean? Yes. One of the princes is Beyond's child! That's what I think. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy crap! This is quite the chapter to come back on. This is both diabolical and quite an intricate plan. He's a patient bastard. But is that really possible? Queen Oito, what is the requirement for a prince to participate in the succession? To be qualified, they must be born to Natsubi Huiguro's lawful wife. It's true that there's technically no mention of paternal lineage. But I mean, it couldn't be. Yeah. Right? But there's gotta be an exception if Beyond is this confident. No wonder he wasn't worried at all and volunteered himself to be locked up by the Zodiacs. If he had this under his freaking sleeve. Kurapika, is anything wrong? You're taking so long that everyone's worried. We're fine. Negotiations are taking a while because we can't agree on the terms of the truce. We'll explain it fully afterward and clear up any doubts you might have. Please have patience. There's no outright change in Kurapika's aura, but surely they realized she can use Nen, and she's that assassin. What could they be talking about? Is that Babiminya? I think he's pretty smart, but he sure as hell is not gonna be able to really point out exactly why they've been taking so long. Well, he's back in the room. Please continue, he says, pointing his gun at her, even though she just said that's not gonna work on me. The contract with Prince Tubepa is a truce with Prince Wobble and Queen Oito. Okay, we stopped talking about that. Holy crap. Neither side will interfere with nor attack either prince, queen, or their guards. This will last until 9 a.m. next Sunday, at which time the contract will automatically renew for another week, provided that a representative from Prince Tubepa is present in room 1014. My ability will activate only if your side violates the terms. The penalty will be a week or four setsu. Yeah, a week of 4 setsu is quite powerful. The definition of attack is vague. Healing or other acts of support could be counted as an end attack. Then so would my ability itself. We won't unilaterally I can't read, okay? Terminate the contract. So long as we don't uncover a malicious act perpetrated by your side against us. And I would never arbitrarily ascribe malicious intent to your actions. My additional stipulation is to identify Beyond's child before either Prince Tubepa withdraws or only 2 princes remain. Oh boy. If it turns out the criteria I set are not applicable to any of the princes, the condition will be met in your favor and my ability will immediately activate, granting you your reward. My additional stipulation will expire at the same time Prince Tubepa cancels the truce. But if you are willing to continue this investigation, I promise to write a new contract between us and compensate you in the same fashion. The reward is you will be granted a one-time use of my ability. Not bad, it's limited and depends on the person, but still. Forsetsu can be applied with much easier conditions and much less risk when compared to my ability. The chain wasn't moved, she hasn't lied. I want you to make your decision after hearing this last part. Why? My current true plan. Got it? If my father's child is among the princes, as I expect, I will kill them myself. Oh my goodness. This card just introduced herself and just made sure that, she's gonna be important in the plot. Okay then. Welcome to the club. Again, small reactions. If only my father had told me everything. Even if my role had been the same, I would have never made this decision. Oh, really? So it all depended of her feeling left out. And the chain didn't move. So she's being honest. Okay, they get out of the room together. And yeah, she's showcasing her aura. No evidence they fought physically, their auras are too tranquil. For an end battle, so they negotiated. There was nothing unnatural when Kurapika came out to explain, but was she crying? What the heck happened? You'll never be able to come up with the explanation yourself. I feel something is slightly different from before in Kurapika's aura, but it's so faint that I can't tell if it's just a subtle change in himself or along his nen. If it was along his attack, it could be something remote that involves multiple steps, or something invincible that it brings out absolute power under certain conditions. I can't narrow it down enough. But it would be difficult to feel the conditions for both Bill and Kurapika at the same time, plus that would make my deductive inference that Long He was assassin a mistake. Did she negotiate with Substar with a Nen? There's not enough evidence for any of this. I don't even know if I should pursue it. These people sure don't make it easy. I mean, no one in Kurapika's room expected what happened. Sorry to keep you waiting. We were discussing the truth with Prince Tubepa. In short, we're both positive toward the agreement, but we can't agree on the details. Our opinions also differ on how much we're willing to share with you all. Yeah, right. This is an act to balance the interests of the third and fifth princes. Leslie, 10:30 is your turn. We can talk about this matter afterward. Or they can just tell 10:30 there. Then 101 behind closed doors. Prince Wobble is safe as long as the system functions. I could expose their conspiracy and demand a suspension of class or disclosure of information. But I have a little evidence. I won't be able to take them to trial and we'll just end up strengthening their solidarity. I'm starting to think we should ask for a change in assignment. Don't you think? Something wrong? No. Nothing. He's very deep in thought. Oh. Of course, we would get to see a glimpse of beyond. After how important and all the revelations about him he got this chapter. Can you get me a new book? There aren't any others. Read it again or write your own novel. Good idea. Get me a pen and paper. No, for security reasons. You got your beard and your own blood. Security reasons. If I wanted to, I could knock your head off with this book. Got it. Super scared. Got any other requests? Don't hold back. Asking is free. Huh, you're a funny one. There's somebody I'd like to talk to. Can you arrange a meeting? Day 10, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Oh my god. I know I said this already, but goddamn, there was so much to this chapter. Togashi said, "What? Is you guys back into the story? Who do you think I am?" Yeah, I feel like I'm really gonna need a reread of this chapter. Because Long he really shook things up in the way that Kurapika has been thinking about things. And us as well. Man, Beyond is so much more cunning than I ever thought. Man, he's gross. I really, really hope that his plan fails. I wish I could keep talking about it, but I have another chapter to get through. And my throat is not gonna last. But I feel like I got most of it. It was just like I said, so much to process. Okay, starting 402. Titled Letter. Third Prince Zhanglei, if you, fifth Prince Tubepa, and 14th Prince Wobble are the last three remaining. The 5th and 14th princes will renounce the throne in support of you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so Tubepa is giving up. I see, Prince Wobble. Perhaps. But I didn't expect Prince Tubepa to agree. Right? Also, it's day 10, Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Oh boy. You know, things are ramping up if we're getting the time by the hour. And they agreed to put it in writing? Yes, in return, Prince Wobble is asking that Sakata and Hashito extend their support indefinitely. So, Kurapika entered into the truce and agreed to our alliance? Yes, on the condition that both the Queen and the Prince accompany him when he comes here to room 1005. The third princess guards also demand to attend in the interest of information sharing. They're more than welcome. I wouldn't even mind if Prince Wobble came to live here. That's nice of her. They're colluding with Prince Wobble, or rather Kurapika. Now this is the guy, right? That has Predator? Your reward, your second, I believe. Once you reach a certain number, you shall be rewarded even further. Yes, sir. My humble pleasure. If you carry it with you at all times, it will surely bring you good fortune. What? We still don't know what the coins do. As semi-surrender is step forward, though I have my doubts whether renunciation would be even valid in the succession. But this coin, I thought something would happen after 10 days, but it seems it has no effect if I'm the one holding to it. Fourth Prince Serednich didn't come to the banquet after all, so collaborating with me isn't important to him. Well, yeah. I expected that. Now the first Prince Benjamin's guards are coming after me. I can't be choosy. Nothing would be better than the spectre in Benjamin's focus upon Zhanglei. At the next class, as much as you can, impress upon the first Prince's guards how close we are to Prince Zhanglei. Oh? The Nen Beast appeared. We haven't really seen it act or do anything yet. Tuepa's Nen appeared right after signing the peace treaty. It could be a coincidence, but if this timing has no meaning, it must be conditional. What? Zhanglei put something in his shoe, then took it out, and then some, I don't know, air came out of it? And then now he's fiddling with something electronic in his hand. I don't know what just happened. Our military created numerous weapons of mass destruction. This one was considered a failure, wherein flaws were found during its development. But it's the perfect silent killer under the right circumstances. The initial symptoms resemble the stomach flu, and the timing and vectors of infection can be easily obscured. We can use existing infection prevention protocols to limit collateral damage. Okay. Is he planning to use it on someone? The surface proteins are fragile and unstable. Denaturing in less than 30 seconds in the air. But once in the human body, the pathogens proliferate rapidly, leading to death in 12 hours from multiple organ failure. It even hastens decay and is subsequently outcompeted by putrefactive bacteria, leaving no trace in an autopsy. In a room without circulating air, anyone who breathes it at an epicenter will have 100% infection and death rate. It multiplies quickly, so we've been limiting its use due to the high risk of spontaneous mutations. But in this case, it necessitates deployment. He put it back in his shoe, and now he brought him something literally under his sleeve. I will use this to delete 9th Prince Hockenberg. Good luck, pal. Zhanglei is in a truce with us along with Tobepa though. So if he does something and Hockenberg sees it, knows about the truce, he might go after Tobepa or Kurapika. Oh, we're in Sayuri's room. How many seconds? It's 9.67 seconds. Oh, is he training his Setsu? Finally, less than 10. This will take a while. Try again in 10 seconds. Finally? And why multitasking? Took me a whole year to get to that point, and I've known Setsu since birth. And since birth? Is he a sibling of Long-hee? I thought the 10-second barrier was supposed to be hard to overcome. Day 11, Wednesday, 8 a.m. What took 6 months for me takes a single day for Seri. He's in a league of his own. You're doing great. Your speed is remarkable. Considering his temperament, this monster would use men or politics only for his own self-interest. Theta is right, something has to be done. But, according to her, Seri has activated some kind of ability during Setsu. Even among the specialists, he's breaking all the rules. Setsu must be the trigger for the net beast to activate all the aura it's been stirring up. Uh-oh. But I can't eliminate the possibility that Theta was manipulated by his guardian spirit beast when she was attacked and isn't a reliable source of truth. I understand why he thinks that. I haven't seen the Princess Net Beast yet, after all. Your Highness, regarding the hunter called Melody. I can't do much until I have more information. The Justice Department suspects her involvement, meaning she's still detained. Also, Prince Benjamin must have the same idea, as his soldiers haven't left the area. Just don't let Big Bird Brain get her first. Keep asking to see her and find out what she's thinking and win her over. His Setsu is uninterrupted while running, gaming, and carrying on a conversation. You'd need to train for years to do that kind of thing. Hell, I can't do that. Damn. His fast growth is alarming. As we knew. Stop, don't think about it. I'm gonna lose faith in myself just from hanging around this guy. Hats off to you, Theta. Whoa. Seri's phone? Oh. Fugetsu. No, that's Fugetsu. Sorry, it's just, we know Seri's hobbies. But okay, now let's Fugetsu. A picture of her from the back. Who, Kacho number 2 and Melody are seeing. I saw this when she was changing. It's like a bug bite. She didn't have this before or escape. It looked like it could be an injection site too. That's not possible. We went back to her room and they brought us here right after that. I know, it's most likely a mark made by Nan. Yep. Day 11, 6 a.m. Mark? Summoning powers involve a multi-step process. Prince Fugetsu probably fell into a trap and got marked. Didn't she say something weird yesterday? I can use magic worm many times in one day now. So you're saying an enemy ability is the reason why she thinks she can use it more than one day? She thinks, but she can't? Get her to use her ability. There should be 2 doors. One is a trap. Show it to her and persuade her not to use it anymore. Persuade? Once she knows it's not her, she'd stop, right? I hope so. She's showing signs that she might be addicted. You mean she was injected with some sort of drug? That's terrible. I can't think of any other reason for such a drastic change over a short time. At first I thought one of the princes who came to see me was using her to negotiate, but that was not the case. I did think that Melody could be wrong. If she keeps using the enemy's ability, she'll keep getting weaker and won't last until next weekend. Shit. This must be an ability that indiscriminately attacks whoever gets trapped, so they weren't specifically targeting her. What should I do? Find out who's doing this and get them to stop, but it'll be difficult to find them without any clues. Someone does come to mind, though? Oh, right. Lucerus, the one prince uh, who really likes to get high. Makes sense that his spirit and beast would be about that. Seventh Prince Lucerus. Yeah, he manages the mafia and deals drugs to raise funds. I see. I bet it's his guardian spirit beast. Even if that were true, he's not consciously making the attack, so it would be impossible to persuade him. So the only way to stop it is to defeat the prince or the name beast itself. We have to take action right away. I know how you feel, but we can't rush in blindly. We need a surefire plan. I have just a plan. Getik had been testing what she can do with her ability. I don't know if there's a barrier around the ship itself, but the door didn't open when she imagined a place off the ship. But it did connect to the room where the lifeboats are kept, and she got inside the lead one. So we can go there again at any time, but there are things we haven't been able to test yet. And that's whether other people besides you can go inside. Yes, I think it'll work. On the way out, the door closes when Getty goes in, and on the way back, it closes the moment I get inside the tunnel. We made a butler play with us when we were kids, so I'm pretty sure other people can go in before us. I want to try this out with you, Melody. Catcher, you'll need more people for your plan. Someone who can carry Prince Lucerus to a lifeboat while he's knocked out with my flute. Oh. They're trying to kill him? I guess that's the only way. Ideally, we would have Prince Lucerus agree to an escape plan and get on a lifeboat voluntarily, but I don't think he's that stupid. Your ability will make sure it happens. Even better would be if we could poison or strangle him on the spot. No, it would be better to make it look like an accident. I'll be the mule. Have it done while you're getting questioned to establish your alibi. Prince Lucerus' guards would claim to be deceived by your music, but that's not the problem. There will be traces of drugs in their urine and hair, so we consider lying to cover up for their hallucination. The prince overdosed spontaneously, tried to escape, and had a heart attack. Sounds possible. Well, sounds like a fine plan, but that's one major problem. Where will you connect the door? Prince Lucerus' bedroom. Forgets we'll need to go there first, right? Yes. I don't get it. Can you explain? Forgets needs to have actually been to a place to use her door to go there again. In this case, his bedroom. Alright, I can take care of that. Come up with a reason why Prince Forgetsu has to personally meet with each prince. Would accompany her, but there's no reason. Shit. Would accompany her, so there's no danger of assassination. Each prince, not just Prince Lucerus? It would be best to maximize the places she can go, right? It'll cover our tracks and come in useful later. Yeah, that would be convenient. Okay, how does this sound? We don't get to hear it. Not bad. Everyone will be interested in a letter containing Prince Cacho's last message. And as long as we guarantee their safety, it's likely they'll accept. For security reasons, showing up at their quarters unannounced isn't unnatural. I'm not sure they would let a lower-ranked prince inside and accept it personally. I'm sure Prince Lucerus have a lot of stuff he'd rather not show you. That will depend on my negotiating skills. Worst case, I could force an excuse to search his quarters, warned Prince Fugetsu. So, I told you how I feel already, right? Yes, I'm well aware. Let me just make sure. There's no turning back after this. Are you sure you want to risk everything? Of course. I'm not just doing this out of my feelings for you. It's because I think it would be best for Prince Fugetsu to take the throne and change the whole system. Having Prince Cacho by her side would protect her from her mother's meddling as well. I don't detect any change in his heartbeat. If I can't figure out his true intent, I'll have to assume he's on the enemy side. I didn't join the Justice Department to blindly uphold the law. It's to get the world closer to my ideal, gentler world. At least he, or the one who's manipulating him, still considers us useful. She still thinks that, huh? I'm really hoping she's wrong. I have to maintain this relationship for now. I can do the dirty work to make that happen, even if I lose the right to join that gentler world. In order to protect Prince Fugetsu. Man, what if he dies and she was completely wrong? Okay, so he's taking Fugetsu. Along with our boy from when we first got explained the Dark Continent, the 5 great threats. Chief, we'd like an audience with the first prince. May I ask why? We'd like to personally hand him a letter from 10th Prince Cacho. Prince Cacho has passed away, but she wrote letters to all the princes while she was alive. She left instructions to personally hand the letters to each prince if she died. We can guarantee that there's no dangers or explosives or toxins. We would like permissions for Prince Fugetsu to hand the letter to the first prince under our supervision. I can take it to him. It could be an official proclamation about the succession. Defying a dead prince's wish could lead to disqualification. Please contact the prince. Let them through. There's one point of concern. What? My God, she's on her last legs. Thank you so much for your audience. May I step over there? Of course. Man. Ooh. Benjamin's beast is reacting to it. Like the things attached to her are scared of it. They fled their low-level evil spirits that plague someone in a weakened state. They're not 11th Prince Fugetsu's guardian spirit, beast, or a scheme. She's despondent after her sister's death. She wants to last 10 days. I accept. Shall I open it now? By all means. I will act as witness if there is any information pertaining to the succession. An ordinary letter, nothing political or worth showing you. You still can't find Muse? No, considering the timing when you closed off the passageway. We focused our search on Tier 1 but haven't found him. We could invoke our authority to search of all princess quarters. There would be no point. You know there's currently a dispute in court over which has priority, royal privilege or the military's authority. This doesn't qualify as a national threat to begin with, which is their prerequisite to declaring martial law. True, I'm glad he falls for leading questions. Huh. Authority has many levels, and the point of contention in court here is about military crisis in which someone in the military is the victim. This case does indeed apply, but Benjamin instead brought up martial law, which indicates a higher level crisis of national survival. It's clear he's waiting for an opportunity to implement martial law. He's probably racking his brain while pretending to remain calm over the contents of the letter. He hasn't even noticed he misspoke. I was ready to do this while Balsamilko was away. Seeing how the other princes react will be very educational. So we just get 2 quick panels for Topapa and Tyson. I guess their reactions were noteworthy. Well, I'm thankful that you declare my quarters to be clean in exchange for this. Thank you for your cooperation. A major part of our duties is to ensure a smooth negotiation between princes involved in succession. Sorry about your sister. Thank you for your kind words. Wow, what a parting shot. Fugetsu, did Sis ever tell you anything about the letters? Or if all the letters are the same? No, she never had a chance to tell me. I guess she didn't want you to get involved. It has nothing to do with the succession. But Mr. Bigwig should take a look at this. So Benjamin didn't see it, or rather, maybe he did see it worthy, but for some reason he thought it was maybe dangerous to have him look at it. Allow me. I told Prince Cacho what to write, of course. Let's check up the princess while we're at it. How? Our independent investigations have gathered inside information on other princes, the purpose of which is to maintain and defend our neutrality and a deterrent. They might as well be literal bombshells. Let's use them here to our advantage. I see, but how would Cacho know any of that? They'll be desperate to discover the source of the leaks, that's for sure. I'll be there to deflect questions that dig too deep into Prince Cacho. I don't intend for her to return to Tier 1, where it's dangerous until the succession is over. I didn't expect Lucerus to hand me the letter. He may be more careful and skeptical than I thought. Whistleblowing on Prince Serednich? These are all merely rumors. It says Prince Serednich is the one I wouldn't want on the throne. It could be a defamation campaign as a ploy to get you guys to dig up the royal dirt. Believe me, there will be plenty to find. Not like I can talk. Something is weird. Her last message wasn't to ask to protect her sister, but it's instead filled with bombshells about the other princess. The older sister was pretty smart. Each letter gotta be different. Get the snakes, metaphor to duke it out, while she milks the tears on Benjamin to secure her sister's protection. That means it's dangerous to act carelessly. I should bide my time. I have no idea whether any of them are true, and I don't care to find out. Let them think I don't trust the letter and have them handle it. Gotta keep the balance. You can keep the letter. It worked. If you're tired, we could postpone the rest. I'm fine. I'll do whatever I can. The evil spirits are there, and then they went away again? Prince forgets for a moment. I'm Basho, Walodi's colleague. Oh, nice to meet you. I don't want to overstep, but you just seem really tired. The NAN activates by the inclusion of words for invocation. Seasonal words further raise effectiveness. Oh? Is it from his own NAN ability? A good luck charm, keeping it on you. Wow, thank you so much. This will ward off the evil spirits for a while. She's still in danger as long as she remains untreated. Melody, it's up to you. Masho? Basho, I knew you were cool like that. Last page. In case Prince Lucerus wasn't the one behind this, we should do it as soon as possible. As soon as Getty's awake. Do the questioning while she's getting treated in sick bay. Please guard some from the room, and the alibi will be perfect. Right, Basho gave us some time, but we still haven't narrowed anybody down. I'll use my ocarina for logistical reasons, but I still won't be able to do anything while I'm playing. No problem, if the tunnel is about 10 meters long, I can carry him myself. The rumbling happened right above us. Besides us, only Prince Halkenberg is here in Tier 2. That ability must belong to him or his guardian spirit beast? Yeah. But Prince Halkenberg himself fell ill. Whether that was planned or unexpected is important. I'd like to know the details and give him the letter right away when he awakens. I assigned someone I know to attend the duty. His letter contains all the information: Prince Benjamin's secret, Prince Serednich's depravity, and the truth about Prince Halkenberg's birth, and more information that shakes up the succession itself. Prince Halkenberg will surely make use of it. And one more hope. Kurapika! As long as the succession continues, the princess cannot escape the ship. Please come up with something so no more princes have to die. Okay. So each letter is different. And a specialist for all of them, it seems. Hopefully we can find out what the most important letters said, but probably not. I've been talking for so long though, I really thought I would be able to do better even if it was two chapters. But good lord, Togashi, huh? I guess that's why the meme of him writing this if it was a light novel. Yeah, it's still a thing. I'll talk about this more next time. But right now, my throat is killing me. So if you have a comment about, like, just, explaining some things better, please do. Sorry if this was mostly just me reading the chapter as it is. There was a lot to read. But yeah, I'll talk about 402 more at the beginning of next video. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.